Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Please make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this video. You're going to have an opportunity to ask any question that you want to ask. I'll do my best to give you the best kind of advice that I can, or the best kind of answer that I can. So please just share this video. Do what you need to do. This platform is not to insult anyone. I don't think I've ever insulted anyone. When I say stupid, you are stupid. Stupid is not directly an insult. It means that you are stupid. It means that you don't know what you're talking about. If you find out the dictionary of being stupid and you are stupid and someone calls you stupid, I don't think it's an insult, alright? By the time we start cursing our parents and all that, I'm not a big fan of that. Alright? By Dion, osagie, EDO. I believe in the future that together we can. By Dion, osagie, EDO. Alright, a very, very good evening, everyone, wherever you are watching from. My name is Dion Osagie. I bless you today for taking out time to watch me. Dion Osagie, Edo State youngest governor's aspirant, running for the seat of the governor. A lot of people are taking it as if I am joking. Well, I am not joking. A lot of people are taking my ambition as a joke. No, sir. No, ma'am. I am not joking. I cannot be joking in a state whereby a political party have crisis. I cannot be joking in a state where APC is fighting each other, PDP are sleeping. I need to stand out. The purpose of a youth is being a part of nation building. If you are a youth and you are thinking, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, Nigeria is too corrupt. I can't do Nigerian politics, so I don't want them to kill me. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself that you call yourself a youth? You are worried to even voice your opinion in your own land. Meanwhile, you see the American soldier. They will leave America, go to Syria, go to Iraq, go to many countries to go and fight for those persons. American soldiers, they will leave America, go start fighting shooting guns and bombs in another country, right? But you cannot speak up in your own country. It's a shame on you, man. It's a shame on every young person who do not see themselves accreditable enough to lead. It's a shame on you. If you are a young person and you think that Dion Osagie is not capable enough to be a governor of a state, it means that you do not believe in yourself. And that's a fact. If you look at any young person and say, a young person who has ambition to say, you know what, I want to become a president, or I want to be a senator, I want to be a doctor, because of their current state and their current situation, you look at this person and say, no, come on there, you know who fit, who you be. It means that you yourself, you are suffering from lack of mental ideas. Because a normal human being will never underestimate the dream of anyone. A normal human being, if you are a normal human being, a person you know or you don't know have a dream or have a focus or have a goal, and you as a young person, you are telling the young person, I beg you, don't go fit, then you mean automatically you should know that you are a failure. Of course, you have to know that you are a failure, because a person who believes in himself must surely believe in others. If you are a young person, if you believe in yourself, you must definitely believe in other people. And that's the way it is. So please share this, share this, share this, share this, share this. Alright, see you guys. A person who believes in himself must definitely believe in others. I believe in people. If a mad person now comes to me, a mad person, somebody that is mentally sick, comes to me and tell me that, you know what, Dion, one day I will be a governor, I will believe them. I will believe a mental person who tells me, a mental person walking around the street of Urban Market comes to me and tell me that Dion Osagie, you are going to be, or you're going to say to himself, that, oh, Dion Osagie, I'm going to be the next governor, I'm going to believe that mental person. Because a mental person can become healed tomorrow. A mental person at the age of 40, 50 can go back to school. A mental person can become a banker. All these are possible. It is so sad that the people who go to church most, they go to church, Hosanna, Hosanna, praise the Lord, Hosanna. Oh. The people who go to church the most, who practice that with God, all things are possible, they will be the first persons to tell you that you cannot be, you cannot live, you cannot achieve your dream. It's sad, right? The people who praise God the most on Sunday are the people that will tell you that you cannot become who you want to be, even though that their Bible tells them that with God all things are possible. For me, that's my strong belief. I listen to the sound of God before I act. I listen to the sound of God before I act. I strongly believe that God has called me to serve. God has called me to change the narrative. God has called me to remove people from the dark. God has called me to help the sick. God has called me to remove children from the streets. God has called me to feed hungry people. God has used me in a massive way, and I'm forever grateful to Him for giving me an opportunity to spearhead a mission that so many persons will run away from. Yes, I am spearheading a mission that so many persons will run away from. How many people that have lived in Europe will come to Nigeria for just 3 months to do what we do? It's not easy. But when you have a passion for a change, everything becomes so easy. We do our work so easy. I want to say thank you to God Sent Family who donated to the cause of our little girl. If you remember her so well, she has been sick in the hospital. Let me show you that. Remember this young girl? You remember this young girl, guys? She came to our office. Where is she? You remember her? Please, I already posted this on my wall. Go and check it out. The young girl, the dad, the mom is dead. She's having a surgery. Alright? She's having a surgery right there in Benin City. She needed just 200,000 naira. The father already wrote a note to take to EBS and other media stations with the hope they are going to help them. But when they came to our office, told us what's happening, and we saw the condition, and we raised money. We raised money, and today the young girl is fine. Do you know that the father earned about 15,000 naira a month? A 15,000 naira raising 5 children. How do you think that's possible? It is not possible, man. It is not possible for a man who has 5 children without a wife to raise 5 children. It was not possible. So there are many cases we have done that is online. So when I see young people castigating their other young person, I know that Nigeria, we have a long way to go. The youths have been brainwashed. The youths are being used as tools. You that is fighting for politician, when was the last time you even saw the politician's child? When was the last time the politician's child even called you? Ah, my guy, Blackie, now man you be, oh, my papa tell me what you do for him. You go out there fighting for some persons who do not give a damn about you. Some persons who always use you as a tool. When you can become a governor, when you can become a president, don't you know that you can become a president? You don't know? Youth, I'm appealing to you. Join hands together. Let's fix the basic amenities that should be afforded to every citizen of Edo State as a normal way of life. It is your right to have electricity. It's not a privilege. It is your right to have electricity. It is not a privilege. Are you not ashamed that you call yourself a youth? You call yourself, oh, my chairman, my governor, my president, and you sleep in darkness every night? Are you not ashamed of that? I mean, it's a direct question. Some will come out here and say, oh, Rome was not built in a day. How long will it take to create electricity? Rome was not built in a day. Nigeria got independence in 1960. We will get there. Electricity will come. That is how sick our youth have become. They have been brainwashed, and we want to change that narrative. That is why we want to run as a governor. We want to change the narrative of the youth. We want Edo youth to start believing in their potentials. We want Edo youth to know their right and left. Akon, a young man from Senegal, I posted that I will create electricity in 90 days. Some person said, oh, it's not possible. Are you mad? 90 days. You are telling me it is not possible to light up the city center in 90 days? That's how much corruption, how much the greedy leaders have sown into the mind of the youth. They fix one road, the youth are clapping. Road. Do you know that Akon, a United States celebrity, a musician who is from Senegal, partnered with some company and they gave 600 million people electricity in 1 year. In 1 year, Akon as a musician in America partnered with some persons with his influence, of course. If I had such influence, I would love to do that. If you follow me well enough, you see I always commenting on Akon's page. If you follow me well enough, or if you are on Akon's page, you always say, I would love to work with you. I have done everything necessary to see how we can partner. Alright? If Akon as an individual can take electricity to his community, favoring about 600 million people, it means that when I become a governor, I will have more access to Akon. I put there, I will use Akon formula. One useless guy that said he's a master degree holder. I put there, I said I will use Akon's formula to achieve 5 million, achieve electricity for 5 million people. Some guy said I'm a master degree holder in energy, or it's not possible. How can it not be possible? How can it not be possible? When I am a governor, I cannot call up Akon to partner with those companies. It's a Chinese company, guys. I think I've already done research. Hold on, let me just show you guys so that many of you will get to understand that I don't just talk to talk. I talk because I have my research. All right, I talk because I have my research. Okay, all right. So Akon started Lightning Africa in 2014. All right, the name of the company that is funding the solar lights that the Akon is using for his project is called China Jianghu's International Economy Technical Cooperation Group. All right, their mission is to provide access to electricity in Africa. It's an NGO. It's online. Go and use your tool. Use your Google. All right. So if I become a governor, do you think that I cannot partner with this Chinese company who is an NGO company in China who is helping Akon give access to Akon for solar energy? Do you think that we cannot light up the entire local government? Are you aware that even those people shouting, hey, APC, PDP, do you know that some of them do not even know the amount of local government we have in those states? My dear youths, I am begging you with the bottom of my heart, I mean for real, with the bottom of my heart is an appeal that please, let's join hands. Let's join hands. Things are not working right, especially those of you that live in Europe. You live in Europe, you saw an underground train. Underground. I was in Canada, Montreal, when I posted a video that went viral. Underground. You see an underground train, like 5 upstairs underground train that was built over 100 years ago. They will put it built and commissioned so and so year. 1897, 1905, 1910. You will see different train stations in different countries. They built an underground train over 100 years ago. We are still struggling with road, brothers. We are still struggling with roads. After Oyibo people built underground train, now different God create us. 100 years ago, we had an underground train, right? But in Nigeria, in Edo State, when we fix road, people are shouting for fixing a main road. We never fix, we not be underground or road. Trains they pass underground. Look at the Blackwall Tower in London. Blackwall Tower in London connects you for bridge from inside water, you this side water, that tunnel. Inside water, bridge inside water, you cross from East London to other side. That bridge was constructed in 1897. You are over there shouting, road, 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 road. Come on, guys. It is time we join hands together, please. I am very, very angry to those of you who live in Europe. You live in Europe, you live in America, you live in Canada. You are shouting, this one is trying, this one is trying. What are they doing? Do your kids in Europe, do your kids in America don't receive free access to education? Do your kids in America don't get school bus to go to school? Don't you have an emergency dial services? Don't you have access to your governor's office? Matter of fact, let's do this, guys. Let's call the Texas, bring out your phone. Let's call Texas governor's office. Texas governor's office, okay? Google it on your phone. Google it on your phone. We are studying together because we need to address this, all these lazy guys. Office number, okay? Office number. Okay, let's just Google it on phone so that we are calling the same number. This is the number here. This is the number. All right. I'm calling the number. Look at it. It's an American number. It's ringing.
Good afternoon, Office of the Governor. How may I direct your call?
Where is this, please?
I'm sorry?
This is the office of the governor.
Yes.
All right, please. I'd like to book an appointment to meet with the governor.
Hold on 1 second.
She's not there. This is the governor's scheduling office.
Yes, sir.
Please, can I have an email to book an appointment with the governor? I am a non-profit organization here in Texas. We are a 501c3 organization. I want to meet with the governor.
Okay, sure, sir. I'll give you an email address when you're ready.
All right, go ahead with the email address.
Please give me invite@gov.texas.gov.
Invite@gov.texas.gov.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your time. And what's your name?
You may have one. Bryce.
All right, Bref. Nice to meet you, man. All right. That's the Texas governor office we just called, and they gave us information to how to book to see the governor. Can you see your governor in Nigeria? A leader who is not accessible, a governor who is not accessible, is not a governor, man. A leader needs to be accessible. If you are not accessible to your people, you are not a leader. If you cannot come between gaps, if you cannot settle two parties fighting, you are not a leader. If you don't have street credibility, you are not a leader. A leader is supposed to be able to manage the good, bad, and ugly. Yes. Can you see your governor? Yeah. Can you see your governor? So let's continue to tell ourselves the truth. Let's continue to encourage each other. The youth of Nigeria, many of them are sleeping. Some of those who even travel outside of Nigeria, some of them are still sleeping because all they do once they get to Italy, maybe they live in Milano. There are some Benin youths, those youths who have never left Milano and they have lived there for 10 years. They just go to work and take the train or take the bus to work, come back home, sleep. When they want to come to Nigeria, from Milano airport, they fly to Lagos. From Lagos, they take Edegbe or God is good to Benin. That's not exposure, man. Travel the world and see. You will cry for Nigeria. Travel the world and see. You will start to cry for Nigeria. Until you have traveled the world, you do not know what you are missing, guys. I traveled to Brazil in 2014 for the World Cup. I traveled to Brazil in 2014 for the World Cup. I made a lot of contacts. I made contact in electricity. I made contact in transportation. I made contact in farming. Do you know that most vehicles in Brazil now use sugarcane water? It may sound funny, right? It sounds funny, but you go and do your research. We don't talk unless we know. Do you know that Brazil, 90% of the vehicles in Brazil, do you know that they use sugarcane water, sugarcane ethanol as fuel? They don't use fuel again for Brazil. They don't use fuel again. Do you know that bus system in Brazil runs on solar? The bus, now solar, the bus, they run solar. They put solar for the top of most of the bus. The bus, they move by itself. My people, travel and see the world, man. Travel and see the world. Travel and see the world. Please, I am appealing to you to join me. I am not fighting with any one of you. Let us lead together. All right? Let us lead together. Let us come together. Dion Osagie is the governor. We are all the governors. All right? We make decisions together and execute it. As a governor, I will not make any decision alone. I will not make a decision with my deputy or my chief of staff. We are going to have a forum where different stakeholders from different local governments can be a part of it. Grassroots people, not this one, no. We pick grassroots leaders who are passionate to see a change in their community. Not be by book, not be by who goes school pass, who will take work. All right? Not be who speak the best English, not be who will take work. We are going to work based on passion, because those people who are passionate and those people who are educated are on two different levels. You can be very educated but not passionate and can't create a change. You can be an illiterate but passionate and make a change. They said Dion Osagie didn't go to school. Maybe so. But Dion Osagie have created something many billionaires from Edo State have not been able to do. We sponsor 150 children in school. We have been able to create an opportunity for 150 young people to be in school today in Benin City. It's a history, it's a record, it's something that nobody have ever done in Edo State. It's something that many billionaires who are way richer than me never thought of. Yes, we have a God-sent foundation international school where we are breeding young people, because we believe that it is so much easier to bring up young children to become good leaders than to try to change the mind of bad, ugly, selfish, non-entity leaders who only believe in themselves, who do not believe in the youths. Youth, join me. Stop fighting me. I am a messiah. I'm a savior. If it is only food kitchen that we have been doing since July 1st, 2017, we have been feeding people every single Saturday. We have done it 108 times. Do you think it's a joke? Do you think it's for a person to be consistent for 108 times? You think it's easy? Yes, we are not the one funding it. But do you think it is easy for you to get people to support your cause on a daily basis? No, it's not. It takes a lot of integrity. They ask me, oh, what qualifies you to be a governor? I am already a governor. I am already a governor in my capacity. The difference between me and the Edo State governor right now is that the governor work with the state money and we seek support. That's the only difference, because we are all working towards a common goal of making Edo a greater place. People come to our office, we raise money for them, we send them to the hospital, and that's it, right? Every Saturday we have a food kitchen. Every day we have students in our school. We solve problems every day. So the only difference between me and the governor right now, if you're asking me what qualifies him to be a governor, is that the governor of Edo State uses the state money for his project. Dion Osagie go out there, created a platform that will erase funds for his project. And I believe that if I am giving resources already for some of this work I do, it will be so much easier. And that's why we want to be the governor. And that's why we're going to win. So many years ago, Donald Trump worked for Mike Tyson as a financial advisor. 4 years ago, Donald Trump wanted to be a president. A lot of persons mocked him, a lot of persons disrespect him, said he can never win an election in America. But funny enough, Donald Trump is the president of America, and he has become one of the best presidents according to rating. Donald Trump has become one of the best presidents according to rating. I am not a politician, and I don't want to be a politician, but the passion for seeing my people to have a better day is so much greater than any amount of comfort I can get right now. The passion to see my people have a better day is so much greater than any other comfort I need right now. Yeah. And I'm so happy and I'm so blessed by God for using me as a tool to move my people forward. And our people are going to move forward. All right? People will say, Dion Osagie, you are not qualified to be a governor. I'll say, go and check my work. Go and check my work, and you tell me if I am not beyond qualified. And realistic speaking, if every individual put in community service before they become in political position, I think that would be better. I think politicians should be rated based on what they have done in the last 10 years. All right? If you know you have a political ambition, you go and do what we do. for 10 years, for 5 years, then go and seek for position. I think by so doing, more people who want to go into politics can start doing community service and help the community grow. Somebody will just come, we don't know him, a godfather will just bring them and say, oh, yeah, this person is the man, he's the king, he's the brain boss. We will just vote, and you never saw this person before, you don't know them. Let's look back to the last 3 governors of Edo State. What did they do before they campaigned for election? Let's look back. Let's start with Obaseki. I personally did not know Obaseki before he became a governor, and that's a fact. I personally did not know Obaseki before he became a governor. Did you? Maybe you did, but I don't. He became a governor, his own government and all that. Good for him. Let's go to Oshomole. What impact did Oshomole make in Edo State before he became a governor? He was a tenant. I built my first house in Edo State before Oshomole built a house. But today, he has big houses in Iyanomo, he has schools, his son is in America, owns a hospital there, and that's good. Let's go to Lucky Bendio.